Lately, I've been getting the ick from social media as someone who runs an online business. Everything feels shallow, and there's this pressure to conform and follow trends. And honestly, what used to work doesn't really seem to be working anymore. But I get it because what I want to see online has changed too. And I've gotten sick of this old way of people presenting themselves and selling us things. So over the last year, even when I gave into that external pressure and tried to fit into the mold, even if I saw some external success, I still wasn't attracting the right people into what I do. Editing Rachel here, and I wanted to say that it wasn't just that I wasn't attracting the right people, it was also that it just didn't feel satisfying for me, which is really important to me as a generator. So I went back into my experimental lab studio and started to try to figure out what was happening and what to do about it. And what I kept hearing and feeling and seeing was this shift. We're moving into a new way of marketing, one that's less about a specific strategy and more about transmitting your unique self and connecting with people that way. This means marketing from your actual self, your true identity, and doing it in this slightly more subtle way that allows people to form an energetic connection with you without you having to spell everything out. So today I have an exercise for us to reconnect to that true identity so that you can express yourself and share your work from this real place that other people can actually connect to and find resonance with. And afterwards, we'll talk about how you can actually apply this to the ways that you share and market online. So grab your journal or digital notebook and let's get started. Aquarian Age and the Cross of the Sleeping Phoenix is all about dropping status and not orienting ourselves to each other or even orienting ourselves within to our external status. So the first question we're going to ask is, who are you without being impressive? If you had to drop all your external markers of success, who are you? The followers, the income, the title, the praise, the achievement. For me, I really felt like I was pressured to market myself as like, I'm this expert in this, and I've written this human design book, and I've been in business for this many years. Those things still exist. They're still part of who we are, but they're not what we're leading with anymore. So what are we outside of that? When I was doing this exercise, some of the things I thought of are, I'm curious, I love to learn and deep dive, I love to try new things, I love to be home, I love to be cozy, I love when the aesthetics of like what I feel match my external reality. I'm really passionate about people living as their true selves, things like that, things that are inherent to me inside. So take a few minutes to jot down some of these things that ring true for you. Now imagine letting go of everything you have planned. The next launch, the next pivot, the next strategy. Now who are you? Who are you without knowing what's next? What's still true for you? I said I'm a being, I'm a soul, I'm present in the moment. I am noticing what energizes me and what doesn't. I'm alive, I'm noticing the world, I'm responding. So a lot of my generator traits. If you take away everything that's happening in the future or even in the past, who are you right in this moment? You can take a couple of deep breaths and see what comes up for you. Now we're going to release the pressure of who you thought you'd be right now, or maybe who other people expect you to be. What is still true of you and about you when those shoulds are dissolved? I know for me, I said things like, I'm someone who is experimenting, always trying new things, always learning, always growing, operating in new rhythms and cycles, going deeper, mastering things. For me personally, some of my most toxic thoughts are like, oh, I've been at this for this long, I thought I would have hit this by now or that or whatever. And these just aren't helpful thoughts and they're not really part of our true identity. So outside of those expectations that you may have had for yourself or other people had for you, who are you? Now we're going to feel into what's alive or flowing or energizing for us. Basically, where does our life force want to go?
What feels warm? What feels magnetic? What feels exciting to you lately? What have you not had time to dedicate your energy to? These are things that are intrinsic to who you are that are helping you figure out your next move.
Now we're going to kind of bring it all together, and we don't want to pressure ourselves with this. It's not about defining ourselves. We're letting identity be something that is malleable, that is in the moment. After all, really all we have is this moment, and we can just operate from who we are right now. That is very much exactly how the energy of the Cross of the Sleeping Phoenix is working. Channel 3420, taking action in the moment. It's very intuitive, it's very present. So if you had to name this version of you, put some words to it. Not define it, but kind of just say, I am someone who, and think about the answers to all of these questions. I am here to, when I'm aligned, this is how I operate. And if you're feeling really stumped, you can use AI for this. You could put in all of this and say, can you help me analyze who I am right now? What does this say about me? This is a very good use of AI because you're not asking it to come up with something original for you. You're providing it all of the feedback, all of these original thoughts and feelings generated from you and your true identity, and it's helping you understand how to conceptualize that. And basically, these are the things to lead with in your brand, in your content, in your work, in how you express yourself. This is what's going to be the most magnetic, the most effective at connecting to other people, and it's honestly just going to feel the most satisfying for you. Now let's talk about how to actually apply this in your content, because the shift we're in, it's subtle. I can't tell you exactly how to do it, and that's kind of the point to all of this. This new way of marketing isn't about having the perfect strategy or the perfect hook or whatever. It's about sharing from your true unique self and embodying that clearly for other people to see. Your lived perspective, your values, your voice, who you are. For example, if you're someone who's introspective and loves to journal like me, you don't have to post, here's 5 journal prompts for generators and MGs. Like, that's something that maybe I would have posted in the old paradigm. Instead now, I might just share a page from my journal. Something that I know that other generators and manifesting generators would resonate with. As someone who loves to experiment in my business, instead of saying, I'm a 1-3 profile, and here's why I experiment, and here's why third lines experiment, and here's all this stuff about third lines, I can just show my experiments. And those are exactly the posts I've been doing this month. It's resonance and embodiment over this instruction or this implicit message of be like me, get what I have, here's my expertise, here's why I do these things and why you should do them. And this is the result you're gonna get. You are already the result. The result will be clear in who you are, and then people will be drawn into whatever it is that you are selling. You're inviting people to experience that thing with you, and you can talk about how it's changed your life and how it's made you feel and invite people into that experience with you. And that's what will create that connection that eventually leads people to be part of your world and buy. So take a little time with the answers that you wrote down and think, how could I transmit these things that are true about myself so that other people can connect with them in the way that I'm posting on social media or in the way that I'm selling and sharing my work? And if you're resonating with this way of doing business, make sure to join my email list below, where I will keep you updated on all the things that I'm doing and creating to help us move into this new Aquarian age, Cross of Sleeping Phoenix way of doing business. So thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time.